What's up, guys? My name is Jamal Socorro.
My name's John Gaddis.
And we are the wannabeaboos podcast, bringing the latest and greatest game and anime news, reviews, and waifus for life. This is episode 18.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, it's episode 18. And how was your week, John? How are you today?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty uneventful week for me. I played, I bought a new game recently. I played, Iconoclast. You play a little cutie with a booty and a wrench. And it's a Metroidvania style game where you run around, you shoot shit with your little gun, you screw some screws, and you uncover the really, there's some games that are cute, right? They have cute visuals, great kind of, really good music. It's kind of bumping, kind of beeping. You're like, all right, this is cool. And then the story's like, hey, what if like everyone has some sort of weird traumatic trauma and then the world's ending? I'm like, let's fucking chill.
Jesus Christ.
That's literally the game. It's cute, cool mechanics, trauma. That's the plot.
I mean, that's interesting. It sounds interesting.
It was good. It's definitely one of those top. If you're gonna play a Metroidvania style game,
right, you
should be playing that one. But how about you, Jamal? What have you been up to this week?
What have I been up to this week? I mean, it's been hot. I don't like that.
Fuck this. I hate it.
Recently, just turned on the air conditioning in our home, so
about time.
that's been a blessing so far. This past week, nothing much going on. We had the barbecue on Sunday.
Right.
Unfortunately, you couldn't make it.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? We left earlier than I thought we would. It was like 7 o'clock that we left.
Mm-hmm.
No, it started at 6. We left at like 8 or 9. So I don't know if you guys were still going.
In the evening?
Time. Yeah.
We sort of were. Yeah.
Sort of were? Huh.
Like, we were just like hanging around and. Funny thing was, one of Jeff, he got extremely drunk and threw up like a good 2 hours straight during the barbecue. So it was quite. I had pictures to show you.
Of course he did.
It's quite.
I mean, I don't want to see him throw up.
Well, I mean, he wasn't throwing up. I just got pictures of like him looking miserable,
him suffering. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm there for. I don't want to see him actually throw up, but just suffrage is tasty.
So that was pretty fun because that was Memorial Day weekend. That just passed by.
Yeah. I unfortunately didn't get to do much for Memorial Day weekend.
I mean, I was off that day when it comes to work.
Yes, I did. I got to go see one of my longtime buddies.
Yeah, that's why you were there. That's why, right?
Was that
that weekend?
Yeah, it was that.
It was that weekend.
Yeah, it was. I was thinking about the retirement party that my mom had last week. This week, the reason why I couldn't go was because I went to my buddy's. His child had a baptism. Whether you're religious or not, maybe you don't care, or whatever. But like, it was just great to see him and his family again, and because we had been friends since we were probably like since I was about 5 or 6.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like this is
like childhood friend status.
Like literal childhood friend status, and I hadn't talked to him previously for like 6 years since college. Like I hadn't seen him, and maybe even before that in high school. But like I thoroughly missed him. And
it must have been fun.
Unfortunately, I'm going to Alabama, so we won't be able to reconnect as much as I would like to. But we're gonna try before I go.
Yeah, that's good.
Stay in relative contact, and when I come back to visit and whatnot.
That's good. Kind of reminds me of my first childhood friend I made here.
The one that became a terrorist?
No, not him. Not him. We don't need the FBI listening to us now. But if you guys already are, welcome to the wannabeaboos podcast. No, I used to have a friend down like around the block. His name was Marlo.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what his name. I don't know. I called him that. That must have been his name. That's how names work, right?
Marlo. I mean, I guess.
But he was a cool friend of mine way back when. He was a bit old. He was one of the older kids.
Mm-hmm.
So he was older than me.
Mm-hmm.
He was black, if that matters to you.
Yeah.
If that matters to anybody.
Yeah, it matters completely.
And
now if there's a crime, we can frame him for it.
Saddest thing though, like one day He just moved away all of a sudden. I didn't know, so I tried visiting his house. But then I looked out over his window because there's no phones back then. And I wasn't about to ring the doorbell because, because I was just curious. And then look over the window and I was like, some white people are in there. I'm like, this is his house, right? And then found out he moved.
Well,
and I was like, oh.
I would imagine.
I don't know I don't even know his family name either, so I can't look him up on Facebook.
Well,
that's the thing. So.
Good. You gotta stay in relative contact, Jomo.
I guess, but I never knew the guy's surname, so I don't even know where to start. In something like that.
Just look up older black guy that used to be friends with Asian people.
Older black guy, I guess. I don't know, but other than that, other than my basicness so far, nothing. Work has been normal. Busy week.
You went to work in your faku shirt, your senpai hat, and your what are those jackets called? The fan jackets that you see in anime sometimes. Where they're like show ya.
I don't know.
The front of idol concerts. Right. Those fuckers.
Actually, no. That picture was from that Monday following ASIN.
Oh, I thought you said you went to work in that.
No, I did go to work in that. But that was when I posted that was after that day. So I wasn't working that though.
Oh, okay.
They loved it though. Only one person understood why I was dressed like that.
Yeah, your homeboy.
No, it wasn't Brandon. It was the other one. It was. I don't know if I should be saying names on here. I'm deciding right now.
I don't know.
It was the one Korean girl you saw. When I don't know if you were when you toured around the building.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she also went to. She didn't go, but she knows about ASIN, so she's gone in previous years, so she understood my whole getup, especially the whole senpai hat,
right,
and all that. So Brandon he didn't even look at me because it's like fuck.
Disgusted with you.
Because he looks over my phone sometimes. He sees my wife on my phone. I'm like, dude, you fucking weeb. I'm like, bruh, you have fucking pain on your home screen. It's pain from Naruto.
Yeah.
So
it's different, Jomel. He's actually cool. Like if you actually look at his backstory, he actually has a really high IQ, and I watch Rick and Morty.
Are you talking about Brandon or Payne?
I don't know. I don't know why. I love that joke so much. Just that. I'm gonna try to abstain from it, but I won't.
What joke?
The I have a high IQ and I watch Rick and Morty.
Oh, I thought that was more of a meme.
It is a meme.
Oh, okay.
But joke, same difference.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, a meme lasts longer than a joke.
You're right. Or are memes jokes?
We're not about to start philosophy right now.
Tier 5 meme.
We've crossed tier levels we were never meant to cross in the first place.
You're right.
But yeah, so far everything's my week's been slow and busy just because of Memorial Day. So
yeah, same. Not much has happened for me. But enough about our boring lives. Let's talk about some news. This is gonna be a more news oriented episode because we've kind of realized. We
got shit to talk about today.
We didn't have that much to talk about, so we're gonna give you some stuff that you might actually be interested in.
Yeah, exactly. So I actually want to talk about some new movies coming out this summer, and not your normal Avengers or Ant-Man stuff. No, we're talking about like deep weeb movies here, like
deep weeb.
We're going to the deep weeb right now. The deep weeb.
I love it.
That should be a website.
It should be a whole. That should be a whole section of the internet.
The deep weeb, and it's just nothing but tier 6 anime memes.
Yep.
Oh God.
That's it. That's all.
Oh dear Lord. But coming up first right now is a re-release of the Fate Stay Night movie Heaven's Feel. Presage Flower.
Get your feeling touch on.
Unfortunately, or unfortunately, depending who you are, this is going to be the dub running of the movie series. So it's just a dub series. So unfortunately, if you wanted to do the whole sub route, you had to have seen it during October. So right now they're just doing the dub route for the summer's movie run.
Right. So make sure you can catch that before it gets out of your hands again. And as tempted as you might be, don't go. Support your creators. Don't go to illegal sites.
Yeah, exactly. So I would encourage you guys to see the movie. It's. I mean, when I saw it back in October, it was great. I'm going in this as a I'm going in this where I've never. I mean, okay, so call me as I like to call myself as a pretty hardcore Fate fan from what you already know.
You tried to write a book.
I'm trying to write a book.
Trying to write a book. You're a little bit past hardcore.
But I've gotten into the Fate series without even playing the games or the game itself, only because like there really isn't an official translation of it. You know that, right?
For the game?
Yeah, there's no official like English translation. You have to get to find like fan sub versions of it.
Oh.
Or like a fan sub patch for it.
Uh-huh.
So even if I wanted to play the game, I can't necessarily do it without having to dig around some old files of like the fan sub update of that game. But what I've been told and what I've seen so far is that the Heaven's Field route is the best route out of all three routes.
Well, yeah, because it's the one that's the most fucked up and with everyone's favorite Purple Hell Psychopath.
That knows there's a lot of sex in this one.
Well, that too.
But yeah, these are the Fathom events that are going to be happening this summer. We're not sponsored by Fathom events because we're us.
Yep.
So we just want to put it out there before Fathom question us or
Maybe
any other big name.
on our 100th episode, the knockoff brand for cereal will sponsor us.
A knockoff brand?
The knockoff brands.
Maybe, yeah. Like cinnamon toast.
Cinnamon.
Just
they can't even say cinnamon toast. It's just like.
No, like cinnamon toast crunch. They just remove the crunch.
Just don't.
It's just cinnamon toast.
Right.
But so for this Venom event, catch Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel Presage Flower on in your local theaters between on only 2 days, June 5th and June 7th. So check out your local listing. Check out your local theaters if they're doing Fathom events.
Mm-hmm.
I know one by my house that does it every now and then. So I've got a great spot already. Mm-hmm. So check them out. Next movie that's coming out in July. It's one that I've been waiting for since last summer. It's called. Yes, actually. It's called Fireworks. It's also from the producers of Your Name. So if you remember that movie, that one was a quite popular movie.
But more importantly, it's by Shaft.
It is by Shaft.
And their whole art team. And that gets my... Well, actually, I don't... Well, okay. Those that... I
mean, you met the artist.
I got a fucking signed picture from the artist of the Bakemonogatari series.
And a doodle. And
it makes me super happy. I'm just sad I can't put it up anywhere because I live in a fucking living room. But, I can't fucking wait. I've seen plenty of clips of it, and it looks beautiful.
Is that all, Jerome? I don't know if we're gonna keep oozing on it.
I mean, I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I know. Me neither. I'm only going off of the premise here. Quick thing, like two junior high student pals, shy Norimichi and fast talking Yusuke are goo-eyed for the same elusive classmate Nazuna. But Nazuna, unhappy over her mother's decision to remarry and leave their countryside town, plans to run away and has silently chosen Norimichi to accompany her. When things don't go as planned, Norimichi discovers that a glowing multicolored ball Nazuna found in the sea has the power to reset the clock and give them a second chance to be together.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this was gonna be fucking like actual magic. I thought it was just gonna be a regular high school something.
Mm-hmm. But each reset adds a new complication and takes them farther away from each other in the real world, until they risk losing sight of reality altogether. Fireworks tells a simple story of adolescent longing that taps deep wells of emotion. It is a tale of vulnerability and youthful wistfulness.
And teaches you not to fuck with time.
Nope.
If it's not going to work out, just let it play out. Let it play out. Just work through it.
Also teaches of missed opportunities of long ago dreams and the urgency of young lovers and desire to create a separate universe, a magic place outside of time where they can be together. Now this is some shit that Shaft would definitely be going fist deep in.
Oh, of course.
Especially with like time manipulation as a thing and reality changing stones.
The only question is how many times they're gonna break their neck looking at each other.
Oh, that's not enough, John. It's never gonna be enough. But it looks great though. Because this actually came out in Japan last summer, So,
oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why I found the announcement. I found like the first trailer of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, when is this coming? And then they only recently announced it like a month ago.
Yeah.
For the English
sub.
Yeah, well, yeah, for the English release.
You mean the dub?
No, this is subbed.
Oh, okay. When is it coming out?
So, if you want to go with this, there's two routes. If you want to go to sub route, the sub route will be in July 3rd and July 5th, and then the dub route will be in
no one cares.
July 7th. If you want to go for the dub route,
if you're bad.
So check out your local listings and all that for theaters, for your theaters that does the Fathom events, especially with fireworks coming out.
Is one of ours doing it?
Huh?
Is one of ours doing it?
Definitely, yeah. I know. There's the one place where we saw your name does Fathom events. That theater over down by Marcel's house.
Okay.
So I'm definitely gonna see this. Cause I mean essentially I've been waiting a year for it. So remember those dates: July 3rd, 5th, or sub. July 7th for your dubbed.
Or waiting for well actually no.
Wait
or
for
go to fathomevents.com to figure it out.
Yeah, pretty much. And the next movie that I've been really waiting since its initial release is called Makia when the promised flower blooms.
What?
That's the Sayonara one.
What? Sayonara, is that supposed to say?
No.
What?
That's the one. Okay, so let me give you a brief.
A look-see.
So hold on, give me a quick second. I'm jumping around and everything on my computer at the moment. So, for those who don't know, Makia, the Japanese title is Sayonara no Asa ni Yakusoku no Hana o Kazaro. It's a movie adaptation of the manga apparently, and the synopsis of it is Makia is from a clan where all the members stop aging in their mid-teens. She has no parents, and although her days are peaceful, she feels lonely. Their peace is shattered when an army invades, seeking the secret to her people's immortality. Layla, the most beautiful girl in her clan, is taken away, and the boy Makia has secret feelings for disappears.
What?
That's some weird thing going on here with my Anime News Network here.
Is that Japanese?
This shouldn't be This is Anime News Network. This is USA in Canada.
So yeah, we're
okay. Here,
for whatever reason, my anime list is down right now.
Here, so I mean, basically, the story follows. So
News Network.
With bad translation short, the main character here is Makia, and she's essentially an immortal being. And after her village gets invaded, she finds a baby in the middle of the forest, and raises it as her own. And the story follows the changing relationship between both of them, where she as a mother can never age, but she'll be watching her own son or adoptive son age along with her, and it's the one trailer I showed you a while ago that I said that
I remember.
Yeah, it's gonna be that movie.
Yeah, and I remember all the shit before, but the immortal mom and growing baby. I remember. Yeah, so essentially the whole premise of the movie is about motherhood and about motherhood and being a parent and all that, and from reading the non-spoiler reviews for the people that have seen it in Japan, be ready to shed tears, because people weren't ready to cry about it. Apparently, they didn't expect it to be like a really sad story. No, of course. Any story that has someone that's immortal and dealing with someone that's human, human life expectancy is gonna be sad. Mm-hmm. Like you have to expect that. There's no way not to. No, that's true. I mean, even the fucking trailer got me like choking up, because I was like, I mean, it's the one thing you said, that how Japanese voice actors can emit tears without you seeing it. Exactly. Like. I am so ready for this. I it's not a Fathom event, but check out your local theaters that are showing this, because I actually recently bought my ticket for this. Oh really? So I bought my ticket for this a couple of days. I posted it on the Twitter. Oh. So if you guys are following us on Twitter, you'll be knowing that I
bought my ticket for Makia when the promised flower blooms. There's gonna be 4 showing dates for this. From just from all of these dates, I'm gonna just assume that's all gonna be sorry, fake news there. Three dates. There's 3 showing dates.
Good job, Jomel. You're promoting fake news.
No, I am the Trump.
That's right. You caused it all.
But there are 3 showing dates for this movie coming up. It's gonna be in the starting dates will be in July 23rd, July 24th, and July 26th. From what I see so far, it's all gonna be subbed. So I don't think they found a dubbing cast for this yet. So
that could do it justice.
Yeah, that's true, especially with something that's so like high emotions and all that. But
no, we gotta do an episode about dubs versus subs.
I thought we did though.
Have we?
Yeah, I feel like we did. That was like our first few, like either 3 or 4.
I don't fucking remember.
Maybe we can do it. Maybe we can do like an update version of that.
There's no update. Subs are still superior.
We can always do like an actual like comparison between animes that we've both seen in sub and dubbed.
Okay, that would work.
Yeah. But future podcast, future episodes. But yeah, catch Makia when the promised flower blooms in your local theaters. Check out your local theater listings, your ticket sales, and all of that. I got my ticket ready, so I'm ready to tear my ass off. Because so far, no anime has made me cry. You know that? Out of all like 300 plus anime series I've ever watched, not one anime has ever made me cry. Because you're heartless. I'm a heartless piece of shit. Yeah. Like I didn't even cry. I even cried in some of the most obvious ones, like Clannad, Angel Beats.
I only cried the first time.
Oh yeah, of course. Was it? What's Your Lie in April? I didn't cry in that one either.
I didn't either.
Surprisingly, not in No Game No Life. No Game No Life 0.
I mean, that wasn't really sad though.
It was pretty sad.
No,
there were some sad moments.
No.
Yes, there were.
No, it wasn't.
I had people in the theater crying.
No.
I felt their pain too.
No.
What else? Oh, Violet Evergarden. I didn't cry in any episode in Violet Evergarden because I'm a heartless piece of shit.
That one,
I wanted to cry in those too.
See, maybe you didn't like. I don't know. Maybe you didn't hit like a certain whatever anxiety I have developed over anime. Like you just haven't found it.
Maybe
I don't know what the fuck.
I know it's there. I feel my heart like squeezing all that in my chest, but like it's nothing. I'm like it's not there. Like I'm not pushed over the limit. So. I mean, I don't want to like just look for sad moments, because I want to really enjoy myself. And if I cry because of it, like, shit, that really means I connected well with it, or at least I engulfed the medium so well.
Mm-hmm.
Even with well, no, Your Name wasn't really sad at all. It was more dramatic because Comics Wave likes to make us like feel so. Oh, your phone.
Can you pick me up, please? All right, go on. Sorry about that.
But yeah, I'm really excited for this film just because like, it's, I don't know, something like, it kind of, I don't know why I'm so excited. Basically because I can't speak right now. I'm so excited. I gotta practice that. It's an original work in a sense that I haven't even read the manga. I probably should.
Out of your mouth. That'll help you talk better.
But I'm definitely excited for this. So check out their dates. They're July 23rd, 24th, and the 26th. Check out your local theaters and your listings. Not a Fathom event, so you can get them on Fandango.com or the other one is like MovieClip.com or something.
AKA good luck.
Movietickets.com. I got mine through Fandango, so Fandango's usually pretty resourceful.
Were they? If you're in the Chicagoland-ish area, where could you?
Wait, are you asking me if?
Yeah, I'm asking you where.
I mean, to be honest, just Googled it, cause.
Fair enough.
Fandango was mostly it's all universal. So if you buy a ticket and then you know what theater you're going, it'll
work there.
Yeah, it'll show you what theaters are, have what this ticket goes to. Oh. So like I mean, coincidentally enough, the one I got is the one I got is actually the same theater that does all the Fandango. Oh, sorry, all the fandom events. So it's sort of it worked out for me in a way. But just check out, just literally, if you Google like Makia when the promised flower blooms, it'll give you a showtime, and then it's all oriented to your location. So it's the showtimes are oriented to Illinois and the Chicagoland area. So just Google it, and you'll be able to get your tickets like that.
Okay.
And get them soon, because I got mine the other day. Because once the date starts getting closer, more and more seats will get reserved.
And
so,
you might think like, oh, it's anime, it's not gonna fill up. You'd be surprised how many weebs are in your area.
Yeah, truly. Like I didn't like when I saw the SAO movie, or the No Game No Life movie. I did not expect, or even the Dragon Ball Z F with the Frieza, the Golden Frieza movie. I didn't expect I didn't expect it to pack really really tightly. Even the Heaven's Feel one. There's a lot of you guys. There's a lot of us hiding in the community.
Yep.
We can be your local mailman, or your bush keepers, or your
bush keepers. The fuck's a bush keeper? What is that? A bush keeper. Tell me more about this bush keeper, Romel.
I'm just talking out of my ass right now.
Yeah,
okay.
I bet you are.
Point is though, get your tickets fast for any of these movies. So Makia, the When the Promised Flower Blooms, Fireworks, and the Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel movie. So that's what I get, Gerard.
I mean, I don't have much movie wise.
Oh, wait. This is me segueing
into what I have to say about things and stuff. And
exactly. Besides anime, we also talk about games as well.
Sometimes.
We try to. we try.
We make the effort. But today I want to talk about fucking E3 coming up, and what did I say? It was June 2nd. Around there, so
No, it's in June 12th.
June 12th. There we go. I knew there was a 2.
Yeah.
June 12th to the 14th.
Yeah.
Though if if you're anywhere on social media, or you're actually up to date with what news is coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I am. You know that a couple companies have already put out previews for different games and stuff, which is kind of weird to me. But I guess they'll show more during the actual E3.
I mean, did they do that in the past? Like, not like recently, as like a year ago or 2 years ago.
I honestly feel like they probably have. I
just weren't aware.
I don't remember. My memory's not worth a damn.
I feel you.
So I want to talk about a couple predictions that we might have for what's going on in E3.
Mm-hmm.
Generally wanted to just hit the big three, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, but there's also Ubisoft and Bethesda and all these other fuckers that are doing shit now.
Oh, what is it? The people that did with The Witcher. CD Projekt Red.
Them and their well, yeah. Well, I guess we'll talk about them first. They're coming out with a game called Cyberpunk 2077. It's supposed to be. How would I explain? It's supposed to be this weird mix of there's an online hub where you kind of see each other, but then you can go off and do missions and shit, and it's all in the future. And it's supposed to have this really in-depth game mechanic that involves this online play, but also doesn't. You can get a full single-player experience and in-depth story, but at the same time, it ties in its online element really well. And it makes it super cool. But I mean, I'm not really great at explaining things, unfortunately. I mean, especially when I don't have very much information on them.
Yeah, I mean, it's also they've been really limiting when it came to Cyberpunk 2077.
To be honest, what I told you is probably exactly what's out. As far as me not being able to explain shit, that's just as much as we really know.
There's even some talk about they may even reconsider the multiplayer thing just because of how it's supposed to mesh all together.
Right.
So, we don't even know what's final. I mean, do we know if CD Projekt Red is doing anything in E3?
I have no fucking clue. The only thing we know about is Cyberpunk 2077.
Because I mean, they've been what 3 years so far in development for that. Because I remember that trailer being out a while ago.
Yeah, it's been some time now, probably about 3 years.
I mean, I don't mind if they like don't do anything and just wait till like next E3 or something. Just because like they've always been quality over product.
Yeah,
in a way, or quality
over getting the game out.
Exactly, the urgency.
Right. So I certainly respect if they waited until next E3 or next year to actually release the game.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't know. I think I might have heard somewhere that they're developing it for the next
gen.
The next gen.
Like next gen.
Like
past PS4.
PS5.
Jesus Christ.
And whatever the hell Xbox is doing. Speaking of Xbox.
Xbox 2.
Xbox. You're fucking right. Well, actually, moving on to Microsoft, I suppose. I heard talk. Actually, I was talking with a buddy of mine over Discord. We've mentioned him before. Good old the butt boy Mitch. We were talking about how Microsoft might be ditching the whole the console generation idea.
Meaning
they might come out with like an Xbox PC or laptop, and then just build all their games for that.
Couldn't you just make a PC then?
I mean, essentially, but it's the idea is to start competing with Steam, with Valve.
Oh, what, digital media?
Digital media, yeah.
Oh.
So I mean, I think that'd be pretty fucking sick.
That'd be interesting, especially depending on how they go about it.
Right, depending on how they go about it.
Because essentially, you can just build a PC then, if that's the route they want to.
Well, yes, but they also have to build their Xbox library for games that are only on their.
That's true.
And unfortunately, in that aspect, specifically because of that, they're already kind of haggard because Steam's just kind of like, oh, Xbox games that you'll let play on here, sure, bring them on in. PlayStation, fucking, we're still trying to convince Nintendo, but we got everything else.
They're playing with cardboard right now,
they're playing with cardboard.
We don't want to fuck with them right now.
Right, they're on a whole nother plane. they're ahead of the game.
Exactly. I don't even know what they see in cardboard, but shit.
It's something. Unfortunately, I heard that it kind of fell on its face.
What, Labo?
Yeah, kind of fell on its face not marketing wise.
What, actually?
Sales wise.
I mean, I'm not too surprised. It's really reaching out there.
It is. I love the idea, but it was $80 cardboard.
Exactly. Like, if they gave me templates online and I can just lay out my own cardboard, I think I would have been just fine.
Yeah, but it's not. It wouldn't be Nintendo brand cardboard.
Oh, a Nintendo brand where it's like condensed and made by the Japanese trees of Kojima himself. Or was it Miyamoto?
Yeah.
Who's the president?
There's a new CEO right now, but
yeah, that's true.
it's you got Satoru how the fuck Iwata. You got his ass just spread in there to enhance the quality.
Enhance the Nintendo
he has blessed the Labo with his superior creativity.
Indeed.
But
I mean, I want to see what Xbox goes with this because, I mean, I can see them. It's almost like what when Steam tried to do the whole Steam box thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess some people got it. I haven't heard much about it since after it came out.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, it was sort of a dumbed down version of Steam because it couldn't play everything Steam had.
Right.
It was more limited to like certain games.
Mm-hmm.
But
I guess ones that had needed the controller input.
Yeah. So like, I mean, like Xbox PC oriented. That's what I'm seeing here.
Because let's be honest, PC gaming will kind of always have a certain step above console gaming. Now, granted, I'm a console gamer first before I'm a PC gamer.
Mm-hmm.
But they always have a step ahead. One, because you can kind of do more with a PC. You can.
I mean, essentially, I feel like a PC gamer is more so for the tech heads, like if you want to like push numbers and also push graphics wise, and also and some certain games also do better on PC, like Overwatch, a lot of shooters,
really any shooter,
RTS games, Diablo, hotkeys are there for,
I guess.
All I'm saying is that there are platforms for a lot of games,
right?
So,
but because you can also just throw in a controller and play through that, it also you still get the graphics plus the controller input if you don't want to use whatever the fuck else.
And not just that, but like console gaming is more of a it's made to be in the living room, or like like PC. It's also a computer.
Right. That's yours. It's your computer. You're not gonna
like buddy around.
Little brother Jimmy start fucking around with your computer, and they find all your goddamn hentai that you had to save from Steam.
Exactly. Exactly. Because like console gaming has its I guess its own convenience in a way.
Yeah, it's certainly a certain convenience. It's like here's your box. It's only for gaming. Sure, there's other shit on it, but it's mostly for gaming.
Right.
And that's really all we're gonna push it to be. PC has to encompass everything.
Maybe they might do like a cable box thing. Like how like TV cable boxes, you have all the channels, and then
also, like a streaming service.
Exactly. Well,
less streaming and more. It's a digital library that you can just grab from.
Exactly. It's like digital games and all that. Then instead of watching TV, you can play games.
Right. Exactly. Which is what a lot of people do now.
Essentially, what the Xbox One should have was memed into.
I think the best
TV
way
box.
Exactly. I love that time period when Xbox was like, yeah, it could do all this stuff, and they're like, well, but we don't care. We want the games.
I already have a TV box.
Exactly. And I don't even look at that. But oh shit, I was about to say something. They're essentially what I think the idea that they're going for. They're trying to Netflix games or Xbox games.
I don't know how I feel about that.
In a sense, like you have this whole catalog,
your cloud,
your cloud, and you're not streaming games because streaming games kind of sucks.
It does suck,
especially if you have a bad internet, then you can't really enjoy the game.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to online play as well. Right.
But like you can grab a few at a time, save it on your whatever you got, and it's there, and you can kick those out anytime and pull from wherever else. I mean, it's essentially what's going on now with being able to buy digital shit.
That's true, but you get at least
only being digital.
But you get to keep it though. That's a thing. I don't want to
like a rental. You don't want a rental.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to have it to be like like I mean, if you're going with the Netflix route, because that means that Xbox has or Microsoft has the the authority to also like just pull games as well.
Yeah,
especially if it's gonna be like an online catalog. Like if I buy the game online and it's a digital copy, I want to be able to keep that digital copy with me and essentially transfer it if need be to another memory hard drive or something.
Right.
So,
well, I really don't know. As far as we talked about, they're thinking about that kind of service as well as the next quote unquote Xbox, that they're trying to rebrand themselves instead of being like 360, Scorpio, all this other shit is just Xbox. So they're
already knocking out the one.
They're already knocking off the one. They're just gonna say it's Xbox. All of it's Xbox. Xbox 360, Xbox. It's just what it is. Fuck it.
So they're going back to
they're literally going back to the roots, and I think if they do go this whole PC route, it's gonna be essentially a computer that only plays games.
I don't know how that makes sense, but it's all just GTX graphics cards.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a stack
of GTX 1080 or whatever, like 1090 titanium graphics cards into one, and like a Wi-Fi antenna. That's it.
That's all it is.
That's all the hardware. That'd be amazing.
It honestly would be, but I mean, I'm interested. I'm curious to see where that goes.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I didn't hear much like game news. I mean, there's
Anthem, but then that's been a lot of weird.
That's PlayStation though, isn't it?
No, Anthem is supposed to be the Destiny killer.
Oh well, I mean, Destiny sucks.
What's it, Bethesda? I don't know who's doing it. I can't remember.
I forgot.
Oh man.
I'm pretty sure Anthem is
either Bethesda or it's
I believe that's BioWare. BioWare's doing Anthem.
There we go. But that one was only for Xbox, I think. That was an exclusive for Xbox. If I remember correctly. I think.
No, it's going to be on PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, I mean...
Never mind that. Side note...
there's Anthem.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the Destiny killer, which won't be that hard of a... Because that's not a very high bar.
No, but because, Destiny's already killing itself.
Exactly. So. Precisely. Though, I mean, people, as much as people hated the first one, they love the lore.
I actually prefer the first one now. After playing both, and after grinding for hours like any other Destiny player has, I definitely do miss the first game's old system.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I'm not trying to say it's like easy or anything, but it's way Destiny 2 is way too regulated. If that makes any sense.
No, I haven't played. I haven't been able to play it yet. But from the friends that I have that play it constantly, they say yeah, it's way more. I don't want to like you said regulated. It's like it doesn't. It doesn't feel as good.
Exactly.
As
like I mean, I don't feel like anything I've done is really has accomplished anything. Like in D1, I was like, whatever I got and whatever I grinded for, that was an accomplishment that I was proud of.
Right.
In Destiny 2, I'm just like, oh, finally, but I don't. There's not the weight. There's not the weight of like, like, for example, we're not getting the good old fashioned like Gjallarhorn like reactions that we're getting now.
Yeah.
And it's
one thing is that I think now don't quote me on this. I don't know much about Destiny because I don't play it.
I mean, you can ask me, but go on.
I think they're trying to push it more towards the MMO side instead of whatever the first one was. It's pseudo MMO-ish kind of deal.
In a way, but they're more so trying to cater to casual players more than the diehard kind of sweaty players.
I think a good fusion of the two games would probably have done it.
It would have
where they kept the similar old systems, got the polish of this one, got the
lore.
The lore allowed the lore to happen like the second one is.
Yeah, exactly. But have the grinding from the first one. Have the grinding be more rewarding like the first one.
Yeah.
Because the grinding in the second one is not memorable at all. It's more of just like a literal list of tasks to do.
Oh, yeah.
While the other one was like, I can do anything, but what bullshit do I have to go through first?
Right.
It was more sporadic. It was much more, I guess, random in a sense. Cause like
more chaotic.
Yeah, it's a lot more chaotic because Destiny 1 was Destiny 1 at the time, like unfinished and just flat out like no end game.
Yeah.
Everything was just chaotic, and that was sort of the beauty behind it.
All right,
behind Destiny 1,
I can see that beauty in the jankness.
Exactly. Within the chaos, there's still some level of serenity.
All right, fair enough.
And I mean, in accordance to E3, they're having an E3.
BioWare is having a segment, I think.
I mean Bungie.
BioWare.
No, this is Bungie. Destiny.
Fuck, you're right.
Bungie is doing a Destiny 2 Year 2 announcement for June 10th, which is 2 days before E3. So I don't know why they're doing it there.
They're doing an announcement and then show something during whatever.
Maybe it could be, but I know they're doing Year 2 for Destiny 2. So we've already seen all the roadmaps for Destiny 2. So they're probably gonna showcase some things to expect for the September update.
You know what I think it is?
What?
I think it's like developers being like, all right, oh shit, we announce something on E3 and then it gets completely shut out by everything else, and we're like, we fucked up.
I mean, that's smart. Actually.
So they're doing it early, so it's in our minds.
Yeah.
And then we see it'll be there before everything else. So I think that's probably what they're going for.
Like, just not be because if you're doing E3, everything's just overwhelming you.
Exactly.
So at least you get a head start with like what Nintendo are doing or like Bethesda.
Right. Speaking of Bethesda, we're kind of gonna be all over the place with this because we gotta essentially hit all the companies. Bethesda. If you guys have seen, I don't think I posted it on the Facebook page, but Fallout, the new Fallout game coming out.
Yeah.
I heard news that it's gonna be like a survival-ish kind of deal.
Hasn't it always been survival-ish?
But more like focused on it.
Like
survival games that are out these days.
Like Rust?
I guess, but like, with the AAA polish, quote unquote, the Bethesda spit shine.
the good old what is it? The good Fallout spit shine.
Oh yeah, just falling.
Just dirt and more dirt.
More dirt. Just, if it's ugly, cover it up.
Cover it up. No, it'll be like 8K dirt.
Oh yeah, good old.
You can see every grain.
Oh yes. But from what I heard, it's going to be more focused on that. I don't know much outside of that other than it's story-wise in the Fallout universe. It's before all the other games, like a couple years after the Great War.
It's a prequel, essentially.
It's a prequel. I don't know how much story's gonna be in it. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be a bit.
I mean, I can jump in on that for a second. I know when I was digging around about the whole Fallout thing, apparently, you know how like all the vaults are like different like experiments and all that.
Yeah, this one's the controller, something like
exactly. Just this one's a controller, and this is the more normal vault out of all the other ones.
What it was supposed to be.
Exactly. But in this case, in this trailer, it shows that that our main character, or at least our main guys, from what it seems like, is walking out of the vault, and 5 years after them, 5 years later, because it opened up already.
Yeah.
But in the trailer, it's showing our main guy leaving only 5 years later. So he stayed for some reason. So he stayed in the vault for 5 years, for 5 more years, and then left. That's where the trailer leaves off at.
Well, I'm thinking I was under the impression that it was gonna be less just you exploring, like you leave the vault and then you never see it again. I got the impression that because it's Fallout 76 with the vault symbol, it's gonna be you constantly going to and fro from the vault for some reason. Like either you
like as a home base.
As a home base. That's where your base of operations is, and you do shit out in the wasteland and then come back and do whatever. That's why I thought it was like a kind of survival-ish, because that's where you either build up or you
hub up,
do whatever you're doing using outside shit. I don't know. But that's just rumors that I heard from a couple of YouTubers and just general comments and shit from Facebook.
I mean, surprising. I'm more surprised that if they even announced a new game. I thought they were gonna do like a Fallout 3 remastered or.
I'm actually pretty surprised that they didn't do a Fallout 3 remaster.
Really?
Yeah, because like people, or at least New Vegas, because
that's
people love New Vegas
New
way
Vegas
more than Fallout 3
or N4.
Well, yeah, people shit on 4 so much. I love 4. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I got it for free too. You know that?
What?
Want me to tell you the story of that?
Yes.
Okay, bit of a sidetrack. I was about to buy Fallout 4 during that week, and my friend Matthias, you know Matthias, you all know Matthias here.
Matthias has been on a couple times.
Hentai guy.
The hentai guy.
He actually was walking around GameStop. He was coming out of GameStop after he bought a different game, and lo and behold, he saw a bag on the ground. It was Fallout 4. He already had Fallout 4 at the time. He saw Fallout 4 on the ground in the bag with nothing around it. No card, no nothing, no one looking around. Just flat out, just on the ground.
Like in the store or outside?
Outside in the parking lot, like way out in the parking lot. Like it was sort of like in between like Target and like and GameStop. So there was a big gap of nothingness.
Yeah.
And it was late at night too, so it was like maybe 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening. And then he called me that night and say, "Hey, what's up? You want Fallout 4? Or did you get Fallout 4 yet?" I'm like, "Nah, I didn't get it yet." Well, that's a big coincidence, because I kind of have an extra copy here. And he gave me an extra copy, and that's how I got Fallout 4 for free.
Man, I want it for PC, though, because I like my titty mods.
You like your titty mods? Yeah.
I love my titty
mods. Titty mods are great. I sometimes I watch the mod compilations.
Yeah, they're fun. I mean, it's just fun to mod Bethesda's games in general, because they give you so much freedom. Oh, speaking of mods, I heard that there won't be any external mods for Fallout 76.
Meaning that you can't outsource, you can't third party it, or you can't developer it.
Yeah, it's essentially you can only make mods through their shitty creation club, where you have to pay for them. You know what? I'm gonna sit back and wait for the PC crowd to take care of that. Well,
if they must, they will hard code it in.
You're fucking right.
They'll fucking hard code it into the game and redistribute it.
You're not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong.
Like Fallout 76, the dev version.
I mean, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if no, I don't condone piracy very much. In certain cases, I'm like, fuck you to that company. For example, when Shadow of War came out and they were all this, pay to win in a single player game, I was like, pirate the hell out of the game. Fuck them. But I'll give Fallout 76 a chance, but people are gonna be pissed.
Yeah, definitely.
They're gonna pirate and mod the fuck out of that game if it's, as I said, with you can only mod through the Creation Club.
I mean, I don't want to ask why, because I already know the answer why, but why? Why?
What do you mean?
I mean,
why are they only allowed?
yeah. I mean,
they
I know
want
they
money.
exactly.
That's literally the only reason.
Because I mean, didn't they learn from Fallout 4 when they did the whole like open studio thing with their own mod creator thing?
Yeah, but like
Then,
what I don't see again. Well, one is like I said, it's because of the money.
yeah.
But for whatever reason, they just missed the point that Skyrim and Fallout 4 came out fucking years ago. Like fucking when did Fallout 4 come out? Hold on, let me.
How about what did Skyrim come out?
When did Skyrim come out?
Like that's like OG mod material and also OG like good old fun right there.
OG good old fun. This fucking game came out 2011. This came out fucking 7 years ago.
That's
and
elderly.
People still play it.
Exactly.
People still
it's on the Switch.
It's on the fucking Todd Howard will not let these games die. Like, he refuses. It'll be on every console.
It's made to Nintendo.
They'll put it on the fucking phone if they have to.
Mobile. Skyrim mobile.
Oh my god. But like the fact of the matter is, because of the modding community, this game stayed alive. If they didn't have the modding community, if they said that if at the beginning they had the Creation Club, okay, maybe at the beginning, I don't know. Before the mod community got big,
yeah.
Maybe, you know, I guess you can say whatever then, because I don't know. But if fucking they put the Creation Club out earlier and then restricted external mods, Skyrim would have died. No one would have bought it for the Switch. No one would have bought it for shit else. No one would have cared. Because it wouldn't be as big. Anymore. Exactly. It wouldn't be nearly as huge.
Because I mean, granted, the first maybe year or two, it was popularity was because of Skyrim, and then years after that is because of its modding potential.
Exactly. Like it's ridiculous.
Like after people played the hell out of it, they saw opportunity afterwards.
Right. Yeah.
Literally made quests and new game modes,
new mechanics, new fucking outfits,
a new game.
They were literally trying. Like, there's a group trying to make Oblivion in Skyrim. Like, fucking, and like you said, a new game. There's what is it called? Elder Tier, something like that. I don't know. There's some other game story world shit that people have modded in that has a whole new mechanic, whole new every fucking thing. It's just essentially a whole new game. Like you said, they're dedicated, and they want to restrict it to the fucking
fucking was it Bethesda?
Bethesda.
Bethesda's creation system, which somehow they believe that it's the only way to mod.
I mean, because the problem with it is like, I mean, granted, okay, again, I love my titty mods. That stops the titty mods. That stops those kind of
subjective
mods,
quote unquote.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's a part of it. It's culture. It's exactly.
It's part of gaming culture, honestly.
And like, if you like, I watch a mod reviewer that consistently does Skyrim and Fallout. And he also talked about some of the stuff that comes out of the Creation Club. And, like, you get regular mods. You want the super, like, cool fucking 16K resolution sword as the further you zoom in, the more detail you see. Or do you want this red sword from the Creation Club that's $5?
I mean, it's essentially kind of like your dad getting into anime.
Exactly.
Like,
it's just weird. Like, stop. Like, let us do what we're doing.
Like, it's like him recommending you old ass hentais or anime.
I mean, it is what it is. There's gonna be backlash. I hope fucking. I don't know.
We'll have to wait for the backlash.
Yeah, it'll happen. But I wanted to also talk about I don't know what Sony specifically is doing.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, honestly,
like they obviously what Days Gone's coming out. The other zombie one, the better zombie one.
Which one?
You know, fucking. Why can't I think of it?
Last of Us 2.
There we go. Last of Us 2 is coming out, where you get I'm assuming play as Ellie, an older man.
I mean, I just want to know more about it besides the ones they gave us last year.
Yeah.
Besides all that little bits of detail or lack of detail.
Right. I mean, we'll definitely get something, but I'm curious about what other projects they're doing, because they kind of already had a bunch of big games already come out. You know, God of War, fucking
This is awkward.
God of War.
This is awkward, right?
They had Origins. They had a bunch of shit come out already. But, like, I don't...
Ubisoft?
Huh?
That was Ubisoft.
Well, still. On the PlayStation. Just specifically. I haven't... Like, they already had a couple big things. I'm dumb and I didn't look hard enough into it. But, I mean, I don't know how much they're gonna do. I mean, they could surprise us.
They probably could.
It seems like they already played all their cards.
Well, they got Kojima.
Oh, fuck, I forgot.
Death Stranding.
I forgot. Oh, no.
I feel like Kojima will be leading that front.
Oh, my God. Just imagine, he fucking walks on stage, everyone goes silent, and then the video plays and everyone just fucking dies. Because, just the weird shit in this game is just too much for people to handle. Like deaths. Oh my god, I have to play that game. I have to.
Have you looked into it?
Yeah,
Cause it's
How
weird.
How far can you look?
It's weird as fuck.
I know it is. It's so fucking weird.
I just want to see how the game works, how it plays.
He's apparently playing with the idea where, you know, if you die in the game, you don't die. You can like go back to your body and do whatever while you're fucking umbilical cords and shit. I don't fucking know. Like it's like it's like that trailer that he showed with the when it was Norman Reedus and he was with this guy. They were like working on some like weird station and they were wearing spacesuits and then this fucking black thing or whatever showed up. Fucking grabbed the other dude. Apparently you can't breathe or you can't open your mouth or something. I don't know. It grabbed the other guy and like he just started killing himself. I'm like, what? Is he doing that because he'd rather die than do whatever they're doing or like?
Probably. I know like sound is a thing because in that trailer they're like constantly saying don't like shut the fuck up.
That's true. So maybe it's like an ultrasound. I don't know.
I don't know. I would hope that E3 would be the big reveal for this.
I hope so because like I don't know how much more I can fucking deal with.
How about Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, that's more Square Enix.
Yeah.
Well, we already know what they're doing. Fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 Remastered.
Yeah, that's true.
There's not much else unless they're doing something for 15, which I imagine they are, or something for 14. But, you know, that's Square Enix. I unfortunately can't say more about Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to. Because what we've seen, you know, we've got a couple trailers, you know. There's a Monster Inc. world. There's a Toy Story world. There's a bunch of shit. There's just still... At this point in time, we're done talking about it. Just bring the fucking game out. That's all we want at this point. There's nothing else. Just the game. Shit, what else we got? Says Ubisoft is doing their shit.
Well, they're making... Do you want to talk about that? They're making another Assassin's Creed game.
Oh, yeah. Fucking... So, I literally just saw this before we started the podcast. I have no details about it, and I'm sure they're going to talk about it in fucking... E3. In classic Ubisoft fashion. Hey, there's another Assassin's Creed. This one's going to star the Spartans. Or something. I'm like, what? It's called Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't know. Maybe it's fake. Maybe it was just some fake bullshit on Facebook, but... Like... I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of hope it does. I hope it isn't a game, just because like they learned a lot from that year break.
Yeah.
I mean, let alone they still did the movie, but they had a year break to make Origins.
Right, and the Origins, as much as a lot of people bash on it, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not your old school Assassin's Creed game.
Right.
If anything, Origin helped. You know, no pun intended, find its origin when it came to the Assassin's Creed series.
Right.
So, it was a good step back. Take a step back and look at yourselves kind of situation.
Right. And, I mean, they learned something. I don't know what they learned, but they learned it.
Yeah, it's not repetitive.
It's not
repetitive in a sense where like, oh, I'm in the same world, just reskinned in a sense. Just add
I
more.
got you.
There's a unique mechanic in this case.
Right. Well, they completely changed the game system.
Exactly. So it's I'd hope that this Odyssey thing is more of sort of like a side project or
right.
You know, I don't want to go back into the yearly game up like another yearly game output.
I really hope they don't do that, but I don't think they would. They're gonna take a year or two at least.
At least a year.
At least.
Especially since like Origins is like. Oh no, wait. When did Origins come out? 2016 or 17? It was 17, right?
17.
Okay,
Came
yeah.
out last year.
So
Last E3 actually.
yeah, so I had to wait. I would wait for another Assassin's Creed game next year.
You know what? They're probably gonna announce it
And then just
and then say it's coming out next year or something.
or like early
2020 or something.
early 2019.
Yeah.
Maybe. That would be nice. At least year of development or so.
Yeah, because they need it. They can't just keep going.
Every year, yeah. I mean, it shows.
Yeah,
And
it
honestly,
certainly did.
Especially if you go from 1 through
Black Flag.
no,
That was
Unity.
the latest. Oh yeah.
No, Unity is French.
Well, how did it go? Because wasn't Black Flag the latest before Odyssey, or was it Syndicate and Unity after Black Flag? Not like chronologically, story wise.
Oh,
but
no.
like as it came out.
As it came out, it was Black Flag, then it was Unity, and then it was the other one, Syndicate.
All right. Well, I heard both of those were shit.
Yeah, especially Unity. I played Unity. Man, that was so boring. I mean, I love France, but shit.
Yeah.
You could have made France even more boring.
I mean, it is what it is.
Like, I'm literally touring France and reading. I'm more intrigued by the architecture of France, of Notre Dame,
than the actual fucking game.
Exactly. I don't care about Les Assassins.
Les Assassins.
In this case. I didn't even bother playing Syndicate either. Cause
I heard that one was worse.
Was it? Oh man.
I don't remember. One of them was worse than the other, but both were shitty. But one was like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Like, how is this a AAA game?
Yeah, exactly.
But Black Flag was their last good one before Origins.
Exactly, definitely. Was the last good one. Either that one or also Black Flag or the other one. They also made another Black Flag split off against it.
Oh, they're where you only do the shit battles?
No.
Is that the one?
No. I know what you're talking about. No, there was the one where you play as a Templar hunting assassins.
Is that DLC?
No, it was sort of in a way. It was more of like it's separate contact, just like Black Flag Freedom Cry, where you were a slave.
Oh, I didn't know there was anything for Black Flag.
In Black Flag, your first mate, that black guy, he gets his own game. It's called Freedom Cry.
Huh.
He got his own game of how he became a pirate assassin.
That's pretty cool.
But this is the other one where it's like I forget what it was called. But essentially, it's held up in the French Canadian iceberg area, and you have your own ship. It's the same map concept, and you're a Templar hunting assassins in this case. So it's a flip flop.
Okay.
I never played it. It sounded interesting, but they did make remasters of it for the PS4, so I could possibly look into that. But that was the last time they did anything with Black Flag. So just those cluster of games, and then shitty Europe.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could have done Europe and Great Britain or the UK justice if they didn't fuck up.
Well, it's because they were, like we said, at that point in time, they were just rushing out content.
Yeah.
Which is awful, and so I'm glad they took the time for Origins.
Yeah, definitely.
I actually never got a real good play of it. I've only played maybe at most like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But I played a little bit today, and looking at that map, I'm like, God damn.
I mean, it's supposed to be all of Egypt, so
yeah, I guess
a more slimmed down version of it.
I also forgot. I heard rumors that Bloodborne 2 is going to be announced.
Really?
But yeah.
From Software.
I actually had no fucking clue.
Really?
Now I don't know if this is true. This is people probably just saying, "Hey, it needs to come out E3." Blah blah blah.
I mean, they already have that.
Code Vein.
Yeah, they have Code Vein as a thing.
Right, and I can't wait for that to come out, which is essentially, if you don't know, people, Code Vein's essentially anime Dark Souls.
Exactly.
I mean, it's literally anime Dark Souls because it's by From Software, which is the people that make it.
I don't. Do you know who does their art? Or who did the line work for all that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's probably found some schmuck.
Someone from just a random person from Japan.
Yeah, you.
You draw.
But I'm excited for that because one, I love the Soulsborne series.
I hate and love it. This is a love-hate relationship.
I mean, yeah, it's a masochistic love. Yeah. But don't get me wrong. But adding the anime
flavor to it.
Flavor to it just gives it that polish that I needed.
It's kind of like if Nier Automata had like edge.
It had a lot of edge.
It was more a philosophical edge rather than like hardcore edge.
I guess you're right.
You know.
Look at me! I took a class in philosophy.
I mean, yeah, because Nier Automata.
Philosophy 1. I am now cultured.
Yeah, Nier's more like the Starbucks going philosopher edgy, where Code Vein is like your I was born in the underworld darkness, and I control the substance of man within my left eye.
Yeah.
Kind of edge.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. But I can't wait for it. And then lastly, there's fucking Nintendo doing all their shit.
Oh, man.
I love that Nintendo's been going so hard these days. Like, first, it started with fucking, Switch came out. Everyone was like, Switch is gonna fucking suck. And they played Breath of the Wild. I'm like, oh my god, I can't stop jerking myself off with the Switch. Then Odyssey came out. Like, I still can't stop.
No, they switched controllers.
They switched controllers. I gotta keep going. And then they released all their other games for it. Fucking, no one thought that Rayman, the Rabbids Mario game was gonna be anything. They always thought it was gonna be trash. And then people played it and were like, god damn, this is fun. Like, they're just doing a whole bunch of bullshit and it's working.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe not so much Labo, but
I mean, I think that was like their final show. Like, how far can we push? Let's literally push cardboard out. Can we resell cardboard?
The ultimate.
I feel like it was more like a situation where all right, we need to do ideas. The janitor comes in, picks up some cardboard. It's like, Jim, you're a genius.
Lead director.
Lead director for Project Labo. It's like, do I get a raise? No.
But fucking, they're just pushing shit out, and now, they've been teasing a bunch of Switch Pokemon content.
Yeah.
And they've already, we already know about 3 of them,
mm-hmm.
which is that weird. Fucking forgot what it was called. Oh, 2 of them are called what is it called? Let's Go Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Mm-hmm. 2 separate games, but
it's their standard format.
It's their standard format where it's
red or blue, sun or moon, that kind of format.
Yeah,
right?
kind of that bullshit that they've
like get one or the other or get both.
Or, to trade,
Let's be honest, we're all gonna get both anyway.
Yeah, of course. But from what I understand about it, is that it's like fusing the standard Pokemon game with Pokemon Go. Because you can't really fight wild Pokemon.
And Go? Yeah, I'll go, yeah.
In this Let's Go.
Oh, really?
Pokemon.
Oh.
You can still fight other trainers with the Pokemon you caught, but
right.
like to catch Pokemon, it's the Go format where you just throw the ball at the closing circle to get them. It's they're saying it's to bring in the casual gamer that like to go, and then so they can transition into their unannounced Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm.
But visually from the trailers, it looks pretty interesting.
It does. It's different.
Yeah, where you always get your Pokemon following you, and like they're more interactive with you, I guess.
They got fucking Gengar fat as shit.
Right. Well, Gengar is fat.
Exactly. People were excited because he was fat as shit.
Right.
Like you've got like a 6 foot tall Gengar that's like puffy as shit.
A thick boy.
You get a thick Gengar, and you can see it right behind you, just lurking.
Right. That'd be fucking terrifying. Like I just fucking licking.
Gengar.
Exactly.
They've got Gilbert Gottfried's voice behind it. Gengar. I'm Gengar.
Jesus. The true terror. They're only gonna have the original 150 in it though.
Oh really? Oh, I mean that's probably easier to manage at least for now.
Oh yeah, easily.
They're probably gonna do just updates, just like with Go.
Mm-hmm.
Just updates slowly with every generation.
Mm-hmm. They also have this weird like Pixelmon kind of looking weird shit. Like all the Pokemon are like box shaped and like I don't even really know how to explain it. I like watched some gameplay and I didn't really know what I was looking at. It was like
do you know why it does things?
It's a mobile game as well.
Oh yeah.
That's why it follows a mobile format where you kind of have a time limit for how long you can do shit. Like you can go out on so many missions before you have to stop playing.
Is it piggybacking off of Go or
no? It's this whole new system where it's like, all right, so you select your Pokemon at the beginning. You got Eevee, Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and they're all weird box monstrosities. You select one, You do a mission, and they just kind of auto run around. If they find an enemy, they'll start punching it automatically.
Oh wow!
And you essentially don't have to play. You can hit auto, and they'll just start doing attacks and shit. But like, if you want to actually play the game, you can select what attacks they do. They'll automatically target whoever the fuck they want.
Right.
It's all mostly automated. You just select when and what ability they use. Otherwise, they're just hitting them normally.
Right.
If you're not using the autoplay button, which just does it all for you. And like, you collect materials from Pokemon you defeat to make stews and shit that I guess attract other Pokemon. I don't know. I don't fucking know what's going on. Like, it's so weird, but I don't know how well it's gonna do. Maybe it's gonna do well as a mobile game, because that's what it looks like it's definitely geared for with that whole time limit shit. And you know, you have to buy in-game currency to speed along your soup making process. Otherwise, you're gonna wait 2 days or whatever.
Well, I'm definitely interested to see how that goes.
It looks polished at the very least. I could say
it's presentable.
It's presentable. It looks decent. So it might capture an audience. I'm not gonna play it, but it looks, like you said, presentable.
Well, I mean, we'll find out. I mean, when Go was first announced, everyone was excited, but it wasn't to the point where it had like a good month and a half people running outside,
right,
catching Pokemon from all hours of the day.
Right, exactly. It's not gonna have that kind of popularity.
Yeah.
But and then I say they're unannounced Pokemon game, but like, we don't know if they're gonna announce it. There's supposed to be a core Switch Pokemon game.
Yeah, like their usual, like
an actual, not weird
Pokemon
Go
game.
Fusion game. It's supposed to be an actual one that's supposed, I guess, come after Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to finish the transition.
I mean, maybe they're waiting for E3 to do the big announcement.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, I don't know what the rumors we're talking about, because the latest one was Sun and Moon, or is that...
Yeah, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Alpha, whatever the fuck they're... Here's the thing I fucking hate about Pokemon Team now. Hate, love kind of deal. Where they release a game, they release the 2, and instead of like doing a third one where it's like Star, it could have been Sun, Moon, and then Star or something.
Yeah.
No, they just re-release the game with more content.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, why make it one when I can just make double?
You're right. Just make 5 more games of the exact same thing with more stuff in it.
Exactly.
But they're also doing I talked about this before. They're doing the new Smash game.
Oh yeah.
Coming out. That's out first fucking day. First day they're talking about that.
Wait.
June 11th.
Like it's coming out?
I think they said it's coming out.
Like it's coming out.
I think they said it's coming out that day.
Oh my fucking! I need a Switch now.
Now don't quote me.
No, yeah.
Don't quote me. Don't fucking come knocking down my door. I don't know for sure. But I think I remember them saying in the last Nintendo Direct is that along with the Inkling inclusion, it's coming out June 11th.
Jesus Christ!
And I can't fucking wait. I don't know if I'm just gonna splurge and immediately buy a Switch, but fucking
you might as well.
I might.
You might as well. Jesus Christ! I had to buy. I've been wanting to get a Switch. Now I just have to. Exactly. At this point,
it's like, oh my god, I fucking grew up on Smash. But that's coming out. What the fuck else are they doing?
Get ready for you sweaties out there.
Yeah, more tournaments. It's fucking.
I mean, mobile. Central. I mean, on the go tournaments are gonna be awesome now.
Yeah.
Even more so than the DS format. Then Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sort of a quick side note, almost sort of announcement too. Nintendo also announced their Legend of Zelda Highland Shield version of the 2DS XL.
Oh, okay.
So it's blue. It's got the shield blue, and also all the standard emblems on there, like the Triforce and all that. It looks really cool. Looks pretty dope.
For you fuckers that are gonna buy it and never open it. Quote unquote collect. No, you're collectors. I acknowledge you. This once. From my elite status.
So
as a subpar weeb.
If you're subpar.
A wannabeaboo.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So if you want to get your hands on some sweaty Nintendo 2DSs, that's I don't know when it's coming out honestly, but they did announce it. So
look out for it. But I think we've been going on long enough. I honestly don't have any more news about E3, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, we had to essentially wait for E3. So, but look us out on that, because Jerron's gonna start live posting.
For the last like 3-4 years, I've like watched E3 and immediately posted like as much as I possibly could about whatever game is coming out as it's happening as I'm watching it. So it'll essentially be a live post stream, because I don't think you just want to see me fucking sit there with my camera and fucking just watch E3, because you can just do that yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
But for those that don't have that much interest in it, or maybe can't watch it for whatever reason, I am gonna try to, hopefully work doesn't interfere. I'm gonna try to post it as it's happening.
We're gonna try to post it on the Facebook page, the Twitter, and also Jerron's personal Facebook page.
Yeah. So look out for it everywhere.
Do you want your Facebook page in the links down below?
I mean, it's linked to the wannabeaboo page.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I think. I mean, you just friend me. You can friend me from there.
Yeah, you made it, so it should be like
right.
You're admin.
Yeah. So if you want to see all my shitty memes on my Facebook page, by all means, send me a friend request. Granted, most of the people on our Facebook are my friends.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know who those 4 people on Twitter are, honestly.
I mean, poor losers that just so
that think that we're something.
Yeah.
But as always, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading.
Yeah.
We're here, and we always do our best to bring you latest and greatest content. And as always, guys, no. Social media. Forgot.
Yeah, okay, look, there's a lot of social media that we're on, and we appreciate if you like, subscribe, follow, tweet, fucking chat at us, do whatever you got to do. Watch us, listen to us, Stitcher, all that.
Everything's down below.
Everything's down below.
We gotta make sure we remind you though.
Yeah, because the attention span of the average viewer is a little low. In fact, people might even be watching right now.
Exactly.
They probably stopped like 2 hours ago, like half an hour ago.
Probably, but we hope. We still hope.
Yeah, we hope you made it this far.
Well, as always, guys, my name is Jamal Socorro.
My name is Jerron Gaddis.
And we are the Wannabeaboo podcast, bringing the latest and greatest game and anime news, reviews, and waifus for lifu.
And hope to talk to you guys next time. Wait, I did that out of order. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys next time. I'm pretty sure I'm going to mess that up every single episode.
That's fine. That'll be like our trope, our niche.